Good evening, my friends of Hobby Link International. Hopefully everybody is doing well tonight. Yeah. Hey, Ben, what is up? Ben, Bud, Jalen, Scott, Spence, of course.
What happened?
Ken, Hobby Time. Let me go down the list. Chris K, what is going on, Chris? Ruben, John, Upstate Scale Modeling. Hopefully everybody is doing well tonight. Tonight the soda is safely arm's distance Coke Zero, because that's what's in the refrigerator, but I'm giving up on the Coke. I have the backup of the iced tea over there. So hopefully you all are doing well tonight. Haven't seen Dirk. What's going on, George? Haven't seen Dirk all day today. I don't know if he was on or not. Hopefully he's all right. You know, he's got kidney stone issues, and his daughter was sick, so hopefully everything's okay with our friend Dirk. I know. Our mean friend Dirk. What's going on, Phil? Good to see you. I got to get on the community, catch up with what you guys are doing. Like I was saying last time, for the group builds now, I'll jump over there a little later, but you guys can start your own threads in the group build. This way, under the group build topic, this way it's not all jumbled up into one group build. Anybody that hasn't been around, I changed up the form to make it a little bit easier. What's going on, Jack and Ken? That's 3 Kens in the house already. So we'll see if we get the other 2. We'll see if Dark Soldier shows up and Gadgetron. Then we'll have all 5 Kens in the house. Yes, so today I started printing up my Halloween build. That's right, it's March and I'm printing it up. I think it's the Donald Duck as Dracula with Huey, Dewey, and Louie opening up the coffin. It's 58 parts total. So I already printed out 3. That was a 5-hour print. I got 3 more going on the printer back there that's running. So if you hear any crazy noise, it's the printer back there. 3 more on there. That's another 5-hour print. That should be done by 9:30. Just be in time for me to go to bed, clean it up, and then go to bed. But I started printing out. It's in clear, so you're not really going to be able to see it. But that's a pretty sizable block. Thank God for hollowing with 3D printing. If this was a full thing of resin, yeah, that would take up like the whole damn bottle. damn brick. So I did it's still leaking alcohol. I let them dry for like 24 hours before I cure them. So the base itself is a whole bunch of parts, and it's a pretty big base. So I hopefully will have this printed up within the next 2 weeks. What's on there? Yeah, that's still more alcohol. And it's a pretty big diorama. What I'm looking for, 99 Kens on the wall, take one down. Took a break on the Raptor, working on the Cyclops. The Cyclops is very cool, Ken. That's a very cool kit. I'm looking right now to put behind Donald Duck like a dungeon door to finish off the diorama. I wish the guy would have done something like that, but it's a big enough diorama as it is. And then Kelly yelled at me because I've never got to the witch that I was supposed to build for her last Halloween. So I got yelled at for that. When's my witch going to be done? When's the Titanic going to be done? I get nothing done. If you guys haven't checked out Ben's channel, go check it out. Today's another Sci-Fi Wednesday. I got to catch that one a little later. Yesterday was, unfortunately, Blaine had his testes removed yesterday, so he's actually acting pretty normal. I'm surprised he's acting normal, but he's doing okay. We just got to keep an eye on him for a week. He can't do anything really too strenuous because we don't want him popping a stitch or anything like that. So the girls have been good with him. Luckily, they've been good with him. Cockroaches be like, once you get Kens, you can't get rid of them. Thanks, Chris. Thanks a lot. It's true. Once you get a Ken, you can't get rid of them. Can't get rid of them. Yes, indeedy. Trying to think of what else is. Hey, Shu, what's going on? Shu, are you driving home yet, or are you still at work? Because usually Shu jumps in and he's still at work, and then he gets home and tells us to restart. What's going on? Kalen's doing all right. I texted him the other day, so he's doing okay. He's doing his thing right now, so he'll be back. He'll be back when he can. All sorts of stuff going on. We won't see Joe tonight because Ben is here, his alter ego. So is Blaine as nutty as he used to be? Yes, he is still as nutty as he used to be. The boy has not, like the vet said, with him trying to get on, and he only picks Willow. I don't know why he only picks Willow. Yes, he's a half drowsy, half in and out of it. He's still trying to get on top of Willow. Poor Willow. Although we were left after the nuclear war will be cockroaches, Twinkies, and Kens, and those damn dirty apes. What's going on, Mark? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Clone Wars of the Kenny, Ken, and Kenneth. Yes, we got different variations. I'm a Kenny, and we got two Kens in here. And Kenny, Gadgetron, I think goes by Kenny. So we got a bunch of us over here. Blaine can't count, so he doesn't really know about being a couple of bills short. I wouldn't be surprised. That dog probably can count. He can break into a door that pulls open instead of pushes open. The push-open doors are easy for him, but, you know. And nice job on the that you got going on the MiG, Ben. That's looking really good. You guys, you plane guys. I started Jurgen Harder's plane. I got to finish that for Joe. I'm just not a plane guy. I got to get back into that one. What's going on, Omar? What's going on, sir? Omar, I did the anti-aliasing. You know, I was showing the guys before the brick of the base. The brick of the base. It's huge. It's huge, and there's more parts to go. But I did the anti-aliasing on this one. And actually what I thought was the line that I lost on the other ones wasn't. It's actually a line for where a piece goes on here. So it came out pretty good, but I shut it off because, like you said, sometimes it's the artist. I shut it off for the next print of the base. I just want to see how the swirl marks come out because I was looking at my other prints. Batgirl really didn't have it. You can see the swirl marks, like the layer buildup, but it was really a lot more flat. And so is the Witch. And so is the other one that I printed out. But for some reason, I'm thinking it's the artist, like Omar said. I'm doing Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. I'll show you guys that thing in a little later. The layer lines are so big that you can pretty much see them. I threw a lot of primer on there, but you can see them. So I kind of got frustrated with her. I've been documenting the build, and I'm going to put it up. Like, while I was spraying her, my airbrush started to splatter, and I didn't give a shit. I just threw more paint over it, just a heavy coat to get rid of the splatter mark. So, yeah, I'm a little frustrated with her, but she's going to get done, and she'll be thrown up there. It won't be the greatest work. I just want to get that one done and in. You're welcome, Ben Frizzo. What's going on? Kelly, my mom, and Elaine went over to the new Ollie's. They did not like it at all. My mom is used to the everything in Florida, of course. And I like the stores in Florida much better, too. Like, I'm not a big fan of Walmart, but the Walmart down there is beautiful. The Publix is incredible down there. But they weren't a fan of the Ollie, so I didn't head over there. I'm going to go with their recommendation. What is your layer height set to? Mine is low, 0.05. I got the low layer height. But like I was saying, like Omar said, sometimes it's the artist that draws them up. They don't, like the one Terminator I had, the artist forgot a whole patch which just left a hole. None of my other prints came out with those heights. Yeah, 0.05. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't lying. That is what I got going on right now with that. And everything else is printed very nicely on that layer height. What's going on, Sun Gower? Seeing you sneaking in here. And Michael, what's going on? I have a 1/72nd scale Macross, whatever that word is, battle pod coming in from Japan. Very cool. Dirk is probably hard at work and like some of us. Exactly. I was off. I'm already out of vacation days because it's St. Patty's Day next Friday. I am off. I am taking off next Friday, enjoying it. And then I don't have a single day off until 2024, unless I catch one of those things I tell you guys about, the end days where I'm forced off during the week and then I got to work Saturday, so it's not really a day off. It's just a forced day off, and then you got to work. It's probably a low poly surface triangle mod. I don't know. It was a free one, so, and it looked pretty decent, but who knows? I know the witch that I'm doing for Kelly, like I said, you can see where the layer buildup is, but it's, and I didn't have anti-aliasing on it. It was nice and smooth. What other one do I have sitting there? Like the Crypt Keeper was smooth. Batgirl was smooth. Mickey Mouse was smooth, and it's all the same settings. I have all the same settings on there. So I think it's just the model. We'll see how like the second one I'm doing for the Donald Duck thing comes out. I will know. I will definitely know. Brad, what's going on? Good to see you, sir. Oh, actually, let me just say hello to our newest subscribers that are here. Don Avis, Mr. Upscale, I like that. David Andrews, Richard Jones, Matthew Lane, and Denny Ward. Welcome aboard, and thank you for subscribing to HLI. So yeah, I should finish up Dr. Mrs. the Monarch probably by next week, and I'll have her up and running on a video. We'll get that one done, and then we'll move on to something else. Nick, what is up, dude? Poly count and overall curvature would be the biggest things. Yeah, which was nice with the anti-aliasing, and I put it on the lowest settings for the anti-aliasing for Dr. Mrs. the Monarch's head. She came out beautiful. All those high ridges were gone, but unfortunately, hey Spencer, thank you very much, Spencer, for re-upping. Fascinating. I was even reading about it. Sometimes you lose a layer line, like it'll skip it and then it'll start printing up the other layer lines, and you can always see that. Dr. Monarch over here had two lines were missing, and they were right underneath her eyes, and that would have been more of a pain in the neck to fix than the stepped up layer lines. With more the paint I put on there, I'll go over to the desk later. You're not going to be able to see it on camera. I mean, I'm being very nitpicky because with my magnifiers on, I can see it, but with the paint on there, it's not that noticeable on certain things. So it is what it is. Not every print is going to be great. You know, I know to stick with the better artists. I picked up a free one, and I got what I got. That's all. See, even as a dog, nobody wants to do it with Janeway. No, he leaves poor Janeway alone. Poor Jane. I think Janie's on the other side of the fence. I think she might swing that way because she actually gets on top of Blaine. Oh, the poor bastard. The poor bastard. Oh my goodness gracious. So mom's doing well. Everything's going on good. Oh, I had to actually write to the city council tonight because I'm sick and tired of these idiots. We had another bad accident because I have my street here, the next street here, and then there's a third one, so it's like 2 and 1. And with everybody, the speed limit's 40 miles an hour in a residential zone. It should only be 25, especially since there's a school on the block. But trying to make turns off these blocks when these guys are flying by 50, 60, 70 miles an hour, we tend to have accidents over here. And unfortunately, tonight's accident, and thankfully, it wasn't during school time. No kids were walking by. It was usually the time for mom number 1 to walk Annie. And, you know, thankfully, nobody was just out taking a stroll. They hit so hard that I got a picture of it that the other car pushed the other car onto the sidewalk, like in the middle of the sidewalk. So if somebody was walking, they would have been dead. So I was like, forget it. Finally wrote to the city council. Hopefully they do something. I don't know. Cool, Shu. We shall see you. We shall see you, or see your typing when you get home. Actually, Shu told me he was working on something cool, the Game of Thrones Ice Dragon. So he's working on that. That's a pretty cool deal. Oh, let me see something here. Where are the? And this month is actually the end of the quarter, so it's time to figure out what we're gonna do as a giveaway for the members. I think we may do an airbrush again, just a single airbrush. So that may be this month's giveaway for the members. Okay, so this month we still have for giveaways the F-14A Tomcat. These are all from our friend Jason Lang, who, like I said, I haven't seen, but I know he was moving, so he's probably still all caught up in that. The F9 F8 Cougar, the F-15 Strike Eagle, the F-4E Phantom II, the F-100 Fighter Bomber, the F-5E Tiger II, and those are all from Jason Lang. These are from Dan the Man, who I haven't seen yet tonight. He's becoming a printing fool himself, printing everything up. The V-22 Osprey. This, my friends, is gone. I'm going to be removing that. The A-10 Warthog is still here. Here's the one we got to talk about, the Hemet. The Hemet gun truck was... Omar, what are you doing, you crazy nut? What the heck are you doing? Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even hear a sound go off or anything. Thank you very much, Omar. But the Hemet gun truck. This was won by Chris K last month. And I texted Fred about it, and he put it in a box, had it ready to go. And unfortunately, his wife took all of the recycles to work, and the Hemet has met an untimely demise. The poor Hemet was put into the compactor and crushed and is now in styrene heaven. So unfortunately, Chris won't be getting this, but he did. I told him what happened, and he's going to pick up the Osprey, and I'll be sending that out. I did that as well, Ken. I'm liking it as well. What did Ken do? I know this has nothing to do with community. I picked up the new Galaxy S23. Ah, you could talk, Ken. You can talk about whatever. You guys can talk about whatever you want in there. We talk about everything in here. We talk about movies, TV, the dogs, what's going on, all sorts of stuff. So 2023, there's the juice. Donating to the cause. Thank you very much. Chris gave you some juice. The juice must flow. But yeah, you guys talk about chit chat. You don't have to be silent while I'm talking or anything. Talk away in there. What I catch, you know, and it's all about having a good time. It doesn't have to be all about models. I like to see what's going on in your guys' lives. That's why, you know, this show is kind of an impromptu show. Sometimes we talk about models. Sometimes we do model stuff. Sometimes we talk about what's going on in your lives. And then we argue about Voyager being the best ship in all of Star Trek. This one is gone too. I have to take this one out. I got to see what numbers they are. Tumblr's still there, and that's it. So I got to take actually 3 out of here. Let me see something. I know I'm going to screw this up. I am going to screw this up. Let's go see what number the Tumbler is. Pictures, HLI stuff. Oh no, it's not under HLI stuff. It's under Streamlabs setup. Community pictures, giveaways, July giveaways. Oh man, I need glasses because I've been blowing this stuff up like crazy. So we got to take out number 9, 11, and 13. 9, 11, and 13. 9, goodbye. 11, goodbye. 13, goodbye. Done. So now we'll run through them for real, and then we'll get on to group builds. I still got to pick something for Star Wars. Actually, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you one I found that I'm thinking of picking up the STL and doing it. So these are what we definitely have for this month: the F-14 Tomcat, the F-9 F-8 Cougar, the Strike Eagle, the Phantom II, the F-100. The Tiger II, the Warthog, and the Tumbler, and that's it. We're running low on kits, and then we'll get some more. You know, we'll pick up some stuff and replenish. Mark, what's going on? Ken, are you close to doing the Vorcha? Not me. There's another Ken probably doing that. What did Phil say? There was an accident just down the street from my house Sunday afternoon. It was very bad. 4 people died. I got some pictures and video of it from a close so I could see it. Oof. That is rough. That is rough. The only picture I took of this one was the car being up on the sidewalk. This way I could send it to the city council and tell them, hey, listen, something's got to be done about this. All right, let's run through group builds too while we're looking at stuff. And I think I got to add stuff to the Christmas giveaway. We'll even look at that. I don't even remember what's on there. I'm getting old and senile. I had to bust Kelly's chops again today. She got more stuff from AARP. So we got this is coming up to an end soon. We're next Friday's halfway through March already. So we got about 3 weeks of March and April. So we got about seven weeks to finish this up and get the pictures to me so I can do the stuff. I'm still on holidays waiting for the rum distillery. Oh, nice, Mark. Very nice. So get your builds done for the Star Wars one. If you want, Ben, you can throw yours in there if it's done in time, because that does count. The HLI figures and busts, big and small group build. The Korean War group build. I know Joe's already got 2 in here. Chris has 1. The WWW group build. Wings, Waves, Worlds, and Wheels. So anything civilian, military, not military. Hey, RP has a ton of discounts. Civilian or civil servant goes in here, and real space. Sci-fi fantasy, first annual group build. This is all sci-fi and fantasy. The Halloween group build, of course, which I'm printing out now. And the TV and movie group build. Absolutely, Ben. That definitely, and I know you like to write. If you want to write a nice article with that one, I'll put it back. I'll put that one up on the site too. So those are all of the whatchamacallit, group builds we got going on. Plenty of time on most of them. The only one you're really falling short on time with is the Star Wars group build. I should also be sweet. Hobby Lincoln, you were only 5 years older than me. There's no way you're an old fart. Yeah, I'm old. I feel old. I will be building a Cutlass 442 soon. Too bad there isn't a way I could send a pic of the one I want to replicate. Oh, that would be... If you have a picture of it, you can always email me or join up on the community, and you can post pictures there. Next month, I hit the age of 62. Ken, you do not look 62 at all. Not at all. You look like a young man, sir. Oh, I guess that's where I stopped. Oh, yeah, I guess that's where... Oh, no, this whole thing is messed up. I don't know what happened to Chris's girlfriend or anything like that. Let me see what Christmas stuff is in here. I think somebody else put something. I might have got rid of the thing. But this is Bob Cratchit that I'm wheeling through real quick. BG, what is going on? What is up, sir? Speaking of BG's Model Workshop, our friend BG is hooking us up with a review because I do not use enamel paints. So we sent some enamels over to Mr. Brian over there. Thank you very much, Brian, for wanting to do that for us, because enamels over here I can't do because no spray booth. Yay, we got Brian. So this is one of the Christmas giveaways. This is Bob Cratchit. One day, we'll do, whatchamacallit. I'll do an unboxing of that again, but more towards the holiday season. Shu is putting in 3 Star Wars models. They're the repops from round 2. I think they're AMT kits. The X-Wing, Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and also the Millennium Falcon. That's all going to go to one person. Oh, I have them on here. I didn't think I put pictures up. We have the Star Wars, of course, the X-Wing Fighter, the MPC, the Darth Vader TIE Fighter. I was right on that one. And then I just put up a picture of the Millennium Falcon because I haven't seen the box art for the Millennium Falcon from MPC yet. I don't know if it's going to be the same. And Kalen and his wife, very kind, White Glove Models, is giving away 2 $100 gift cards. So I know he's doing Andy's here. I think he's going to give you the choice of like Cosmic Scale models or Andy's Hobbies. And what the hell happened here? What the heck happened here? We gotta add this back in. Where is... I love doing work while we're live streaming. Where is she? There she is, 22. Number 22. We gotta move... Come on, move her up to the top. There we go. There we go. Now we got our Christmas present girl back. Steve, what's going on, buddy? What's your email? I'll send you the picture of the cutlass. Everything is the same for me, so just go to email hobbylinkinternational@gmail.com. A vampire or werewolf Santa would be interesting. That would be interesting. I don't know who chose her this year, but somebody definitely chose her as a girlfriend. Halloween giveaway, Secret Santa. We could hit the Secret Santa button. Every year, if you guys don't know, and I still have up the 2022 one, I got to change that to 2023. We have a Secret Santa every year, which is always fun. You'll find that on the community. The community. Let's jump over to the community. Anyhow, this way for anybody that wasn't here. Anybody that wasn't here, we have changed up the community to make it a little easier for everybody and not have so many categories. Right now, I can't see a single thing that you're saying, so if you do have any questions or anything, I will try to grab them when I come back. If you haven't joined yet, come to community.hobbylinkinternational.com. I am sure Spence is on it already, putting up the whatchamacallit, the link in the chat. I see Ben is here. What's going on, Ben, over on the community? But we changed things up to make it easier. It starts with the members portal. Introduce yourself. I would love it when you join up. If you did tell us a little bit about yourself, it would be great. If you have a YouTube channel and you post YouTube videos, feel free to start a thread in here and post your YouTube videos up in here. Members year in review builds. You can see we 2022, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of us posted up our builds that we completed in 2022. And then, 2023 builds, 2024 builds, whatever you want to post in there that you did through the year. General discussion is basically anything that's not hobby related, buy, sell, trade, questions or polls. If you have questions or you want to do a poll for the community, our annual Secret Santa is in here. So this is the group build. I don't know where the rules went. The rules should have been pinned to the top. I might have to do that post again. But you got the annual Secret Santa group builds and rules. Here's the annual giveaway, Christmas present giveaway. I'm stumbling all over my words tonight. And anything that's old from the Secret Santas goes into this one. You can check out the old one. The HLI announcements is for admins and mods, except for HLI monthly stream photos and community voting. Right now, the monthly March photos are done. I'll put up the April ones so you can start putting those up. Keith over at Cosmic Scale Models has a cool new Viper. A very cool new Viper and a Ferengi ship. So what we did past that is we kept all the group builds together. So what I was talking about, let me go into military annual group builds. See what the guys are doing. What I'm going to be doing is putting the rules. Let's do this. Let's edit it. At the top, we'll sticky the rules to each one. So once the page decides it's going to refresh, the rules are going to be up top. Now, instead of putting all your builds into the one group build here, you can do what the guys are doing. Start your own thread. This way we can follow along with your group build. And then at the end, when you are done with your group build, put your finished pictures in here, annual group build showcase, and do what the guys are doing. They title it with the year, which group build, and what kit they finished up. Like if you haven't seen, Bob finished up. I haven't seen Bob yet. Bob finished up his little diorama of the TIE fighter getting kaplowied, getting all blowed up. And then the same thing with all the other group builds in here. And just browse around. If you have any questions, you can always ask us. We're always willing to help out. So we did, instead of having a million topics in each one, we just went with a showcase and one topic for each one. So 3D model builds, animals, civilian, real space, dioramas, figures and busts, group builds, military, sci-fi and cartoons, sci-fi fantasy and cartoons, scratch building, and then members resources. I just added a new one, 3D printing discussion. This way you could talk about anything 3D printing in there, airbrushing, paint, electronics, yada, yada, yada. So you got a whole bunch of stuff in here. So just go check it out. Like I said, if you have any questions, most of the guys already know how to use the form. You can always ask, and everybody's very, very willing to help with the forum. And hopefully we get to see a lot more people in the group builds. I know Halloween, I always get nervous with the Halloween one, but like a week before Halloween, I get bombarded with with pictures that I got to do. Let me see what's in here. Ho, ho, ho. What's going on, bud? Ho, ho, ho. I have a lot of Tamiya lacquers in stock. We'll try some on the Raptor. Has anyone ever built the Star Wars B-Wing model? From which company? I haven't built it, but I do have I have one left. I have the Comic-Con edition. I bought 2 of those, and I sent one over to Dana. Bring back Catherine Bell, the original girlfriend for HLI. Yes, she was. That is true, Mark. She was. She was the original girlfriend of HLI. I might have to find her, see if she's in a Christmas outfit. I sent you an email. Cool. I will check that out. I'll be watching. Going to do some painting now. Enjoy the painting, Omar. Bob is probably busy building a kit or 10. This is true. Bob is just our crazy, crazy builder. Bob discovered Pornhub today. We won't see him for 3 months. This is true. There's too many sections of form. Please. Oh, Dana. Dana. What's going on, Dana? Good to see you. Does anybody have a couple of action figures and needing in high school age boy or girl? Put them in the cutlass as if we're on a date. It'll be for a diary. I do not have any of those. The B-Wing would be a cool model to build. Dana, I sent you one of those B-Wing. I didn't even know you were in here. Seeing I was talking about you. I'm pretty sure I sent you one of the B-Wings. Let me see. I want to check out the cutlass. Bill due in 1 day. In 1 day? No, it's not. I already paid it. Let me see the cutlass. Open up cutlass. Oh, that's nice. That is a very, very, very sweet car. Thank you for sending the picture. If you're going to do it like that, that's a very, very, very sweet car. Dang, I need to run. You all have a good night too, BG. Thank you for stopping by. What's going on, Brian? Good to see you, sir. Yes, there's a pic on the form, isn't there? If you can't find it with all the sections. Yeah, no, there's no pic on the form. You might have to run it by me or Kenny. If the intention is for the steamy windows. I don't have any. The steamy windows would be funny. Yeah, just fog up the windows. I'm back in Christmas. Yes, he did. Hey, what's going on, Ron? What is going on, dude? Yes, he did. He missed you, Shu. All I have is the Bandai Comic-Con edition. I also want the original Bandai kit. That's the only... I don't even know where my Star Wars ones, I think, are towards the thing. Who dat? Hey, dat. What up? No, that's why I said somebody's got to take care of the doggies. Kenny didn't take care of them? That's Kelly. Kelly, they can't see you waving. Hi. I did, Shu. I said nothing but good things about you. Mine is the Return of the Jedi release. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, because it was supposed to be in a book. I can post them if you want. Yeah, post them up if you want to. I didn't read anything you said, Chris. Chris didn't say anything good about you, Shu. He's always talking bad stuff about you, Shu. Hold on. Let me see. Where is that? You know what? I wonder if I could reach it. If you hear crashing, it's just me falling down. Just me falling down. Okay, let's get it. Who's coming in? Ooh, it's chilly. There we go. And it's dusty too. It's very, very dusty. Very dusty box. Good thing I have a background you guys can stare at and be mesmerized at. I got it. I had to open the garage door, but I was able to get to it. That is the box from the Comic-Con. I had, like I said, I had 2 of these. I kept one for myself and gave one to Dana. So since we got it out, we've looked at this before, but I'll pop it on the bench in a little while and we'll take a look at the Comic-Con one. I think the only difference was there was some damage on the wings or something like that. Plus, I think this one might have had a lighting kit in it. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in so long. I don't even remember. And no cover art at all. Just B-Wing Starfighter. Dark Soldier, what's going on? We got another Ken. We got another Ken. Help me, I've fallen. I can't get up. Chris called you a country bumpkin. Nah, gotta go, boys. Take care, Mark. Enjoy the drink. We shall see you on the next one. We'll see you Saturday. Okay, I posted a B-Wing on the forum. Did you really? Did you really? Did you really? Let me go look. Let me go look if Dana posted the B-Wing on the forum. What you posted under? Where'd you post it under? Sci-Fi? Ah, there it is. There it is. All right, so let's go. Where's my little teaching screen? We'll see what Dana did. Did she really? See, Dana likes busting my chops, so we're going to find out if she really posted it when I click on this or not. Yes, she did. She did. And there's her pretty smile with it. This is the completed Comic-Con B-Wing, and this one was done by Dana. You should post up on here, too, the Millennium Falcon you did. You did a great job on that one. There's another shot of it. And another shot of it. Come on. Of course, my stupid computer wants to be slow. There's the back end of her. Haha, you said back end. Nice side shot. That's a cool picture. I like that with the flare of the lenses. And this is another cool picture with all three things. This is on the forum, so. And there's our friend Dana holding up the B-Wing. Did a lovely, lovely job on there. And you absolutely should post up the Millennium Falcon. Too bad that thing is, that and all your personal effects are gone. The sons of bitches. The sons of bitches. And bums. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to put you on break. I'm going to grab the wire from over here. I'm going to throw it in that camera. Since we got it out, we'll take a look at the B-Wing. So just give me a minute and I will be back. I am totally shocked to see that the actual camera worked right away. And there goes the G-Track 2 is working. Okay, so that's working. I'm gonna put my phone on. I'm gonna put my phone on this way I can oh, the lights. This way I can see what you guys are saying and talk to you while we're opening up this box. While we're opening up the box. Hey, they both worked, Chris. I am absolutely shocked. I am absolutely shocked that both worked this time. Let me make sure. Let me turn up the volume on this a bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Absolutely everything worked. That was crazy. So yeah, this is the Comic-Con 2018, 19, 20, 21, 22. Damn, I had this thing for 5 years already. My bench is an absolute wreck. Absolute wreck. I know we unboxed this before because this is open. Let me put this somewhere over here. And let's take a look at everything that's in here. Move that there. Move that there. Move this here. And what do we have in here? Okay. There we go. Here we go. Kenny Conklin not complaining with the B-Wing. Kenny Conklin is not complaining with the B-Wing instruction because this Bandai one actually came in booklet form. It's not that stupid fold out where pieces are down here and then up here and all over the place. So you actually have a booklet that you can follow along with. I thought Shu told you to clean that. I know Shu did tell me to clean the mess, but I did not clean the mess. It's all over the place. I got 3D prints over here. I got 3D prints. Oh, I'll show you the 3D print too while we're over here. So we got that, and then it actually comes with a separate sheet for the markings, which is interesting because I always think this is the cover when this is the cover over here, the parts list. But it has this is the Comic-Con version, I think. Yeah, use this manual instead of the third row of page 7 of the manual for the original kit. This is the one with the different parts on here. So you have a little separate instruction sheet. Holy sheet. No one ever listens to me. Sorry, Shu. And that's not a pink. Oh, okay, Chris. Okay. Is that better, Chris? Is this going to be better? Let's see. Let's open up parts. Let's do we'll do this bag first. I'm just looking to see where I put bags. I know I'm gonna lose stuff. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll open up this bag. We'll start with this. There's your pink mat, Chris. There is your pink mat. Let's zoom in a bit. We can zoom that in if it'll focus. Not too close. These are the little laser blaster things that nobody ever uses. I think you can actually probably use these if you're doing a 3D print of a smaller, say, Darth Vader, because they're in red, and that's actually a good shape for those. So we got that little piece there. The Bandai 1/72 scale. I don't have that one. Ah, the pale desaturated red mat. Yes, indeed. The pink mat is out. The pink mat is out. Somebody actually, I seen somebody has this same mat too. Just saw a video. Somebody has the same mat. This is the base. They're clear base. This one says Star Wars on it, and then it's got the bar to hold it up. And then this here is not for the base. This is actually for the lighting. And then you got a couple more parts of the base over here. So that's all clear. All clear. Let's put you here. I'm gonna have to package things up one at a time. You're gonna have to bear with me tonight. You know, I almost forgot there was a show tonight, and my mom was like, "I'm making you dinner now. This way you can do the show." I was like, "Holy crap, Mom! Thanks for reminding me." So you have the two body halves here, the cockpit over here, and of course we all know Bandai is super crisp and a very, very nicely detailed ship. Let's see if that'll focus. You want to focus? I don't know why my autofocus just doesn't want to work anymore. I used to bring it up like this, and it would. There we go. There we go. I just had to touch the screen. You can see all the panel lines and everything in here, all the rib work in there. I mean, you can't really complain about what Bandai does. And then there's the little tiny pilot right there. So this is actually one of my favorite ships of Star Wars. I like the B-Wing because it's different. Hey, Chuck, what's going on? Good to have you. I think Revell is doing a 124th. Really? Really? I know more Star Wars stuff is coming out. I definitely know more Star Wars is coming. Almost forgot about us. No more juice. No more juice. Man, I really want to get my hands on the new Mando N1. I think I saw an August release date somewhere. I'm not sure. Rib work for our pleasure? Absolutely. The kit is ribbed for your pleasure. Definitely ribbed for your pleasure. So if you're untalented like me, this kit will come out, you know, semi-decently. But if you're talented like Dana or some of the other guys that are in here, this will come out pretty nice. Ooh, my decals have bented. That's not good. That's not good. And then, of course, you know me. I'm like a little kid. I'm like a little kid, always amazed how they do different colors, injecting them into the framework here. Is it blurry again? Freaking, I got to keep touching the screen. I don't know why the autofocus isn't working. But it actually has the different colors and some clear parts on here. They got the canopy down here. Focus. The canopy's here, which you can leave open like they did in the movie, or you can put the clear one on here. You have this may not focus. This may, because it's, there we go. There's the cockpit, little seat. It's really highly detailed behind the seat itself. Then you have more of the cockpit here. If you can see all those little frickin' details in that. Might have to get my hands behind. I think the pink is actually messing it up, Chris. You made me put the pink on. This here is for the engines and the lighting. This is where the you put the light, and you put that four-pronged clear piece I showed you, and the light goes in the middle, and it pushes the light out. And the colors are pretty close to which is supposed to be painting it. And then you got the engine bells here. The engine bells at the bottom. Clear up. Clear up. I wonder if I should change that to continuous focus. I don't know. I don't know. It used to work. Doesn't want to work now. I noticed that while I was building or painting, whatchamacallit, the girl over there. And then you got a big old, looks like weapon right there. For FDM, it's pretty clean. Brian, yeah, I saw they are re-releasing that one as well. Chris spends too much time on Pornhub. Oh my goodness gracious. And then you have either stickers or decals, and my decals bent, so I'm gonna have to put these in a book or something. And there's not many of those, so. But as with all Bandai kits, usually the decals are pretty decent. Pretty decent. I wonder what people are charging for the Comic-Con version of this kit. Because it says Comic-Con on it and has a few different pieces. I'm sure they're charging an arm and a leg for it. If I could get it back into the bag. If I could get it back into the bag. There we go. Back in the bag. I gotta try to keep this one towards the bottom. This way those don't get any more wrinkled than they already are. Okay, one more piece. This is the... Oh, come here. Don't lose any pieces, Kenny. Don't lose any pieces. They're actually... I have to look in the directions, but Dana, do you remember what the little screw is for? It might be to lock in the light in the back. I bet you that's what it's for. But here's our wing section of the ship. And part of the cockpit, I'm assuming. And again, you can see the engraved panel lines over here. So they do excellent work on this. What's this little? Oh, look at that! This little thing here is a battery holder. So they even give you a little piece for your battery holder. So you're building everything. Put a little screw in for the lights. And they even have you build the battery holder itself. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Okay, there's only 2 more little packages, and that's the end of it. And then I'll show you Mrs. Monarch. These are actually identical pieces. Yep, totally identical, both of these. So I can show you one of them. There's 4 of these, so these are for the engines. I don't know what these are for. They're probably for the engines too. I didn't really look at the directions, so they're like greeblies, venting, and stuff like that. This is looks like a, yeah, it looks like a little ladder. So that's this part and this part are absolutely identical. It's only what 5-6 screws to this, so there's not a lot, but again, highly detailed. $155 on eBay. Woof! I think I paid less than $155 for both of them, and the Star Trek models too. The screws are for the light battery box cover. There you go. That's what I said. It's for the batteries. That's what I said. We need a Dr. Pepper truck. That would be cool. That would definitely be cool. And the last, very last piece is the little, did I ever take it out of, I never even took it out of the package. There's no batteries. There's no batteries. You got to buy your own batteries, but it's just one LED light that goes in the middle of that little 4-prong thing. And that's it. That's all that's to that kit. It is a nice kit. I love Bandai. Let me not put the paper towel in the box because I don't want to put the paper towel in the box. And the nice thing is, with the Bandai kits, they make it deep enough where I could get this back in here. I'm still shocked that, I guess because it was a special one, they didn't put that box art on here. The regular one has the box art. Bandai 2018, made in Japan. The box is a little worn, but I don't care because I'm not selling it. I'm knocking over my UV flashlight. All right, I'll show you what I'm working on here with Dr. and Mrs. the Monarch, since I've been putting up shorts anyhow. So this is Dr. and Mrs. the Monarchs. You know what? One second. I'm gonna see if it is. We're gonna upset Chris. I remember seeing a Dr. Pepper race car. That would be nice. That's what I should have done for the NASCAR group build, seeing if there was a Dr. Pepper race car out there. Okay, let's see. Will she focus? Focus on the hand? Focus on the hand. There we go. She's got a little gun. I'm just going with solid colors. I'm not even going to do what I did with Batgirl and try to go cartoony. Like I said, this is just frustrating me. You can't see it on this one. And like I said, I doubt you'll see it on camera, but there were big layer lines with enough primer. I got rid of most of them, and plus the extra paint on there, the yellow, and then the gloss. So I'm trying to go exactly how it looks like in the picture on CG Trader, how the guy did it. Then we got one sexy little yellow leg over here. Focus. Come on. There you go. I got to keep touching the screen. But we got one yellow leg done up. I'll run through all the pieces real quick, then I'll show you her face. He actually did a nice job on her face. It's just the islands on it are so big. There's another leg. Another leggy McLeg. And then all the yellow is almost done. Her arm. So there's a bunch of yellow on her. And she wears a little crown. So I'm working on the body now. There's boobies. I started on the yellow, and like I said, the thing started spattering. I didn't care where I got it because I'm going to mask it off and paint it anyhow. But I got these yellow straps done. I could take this off. The yellow going back here. And then this portion of it is red. So I got to paint all that red, and then I'm going to use this stuff, the liquid mask by Ammo. I'll paint over those really carefully, then I'll block in the black. These portions, the yellow and the red, are supposed to be glossy, and then her bodysuit is going to be satin, and then I just have to do her legs and her chest with flesh tones. So that's not too bad. There's not too much more to go on her. And actually, I thought I had clear yellow, and I don't have clear yellow, but this goes, I have it taped off. Nope, wrong side. Wrong side, right? Yeah. These things go in her back because it's supposed to be her wings. I'm too close. I'm too close. Too close. But these things are supposed to be her wings. And this is how it comes out of the printer. It comes out frosted up. This is not high clear resin. This is just the basic clear resin. This has a gloss coat on it. It made it, you know, pretty clear, decently clear. And I was gonna do a clear yellow on here, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do that yet. I might just paint it solid like he has it on his SketchUp. And then these go in her back like that. And I have the tape on this one, so I don't think it's gonna fit in there. Will it fit? Force it in. Force it in. Force it in. And that's what's going to hold her up like that, because she's supposed to be flying. One leg is bent, the top leg is bent, this leg is down. So it's a pretty cool and decent, you know, figure. But I don't think I could get close enough to show you this. Plus this has all primer on it now, so most of the swirl marks are gone. So I'll make her as decent as I can, and like I said, she'll go up on the shelf over there, and then I'll show you her facey face. Let me just put her back up on a skewer. Put her back up on a skewer. Who's saying what? Who's saying what? Hey, Mark's Hobby Bench, what's going on, buddy? Good to see you. Kevin, that is indeed what she said. Indeed it is what she said. Let's see. Hopefully we can get this to zoom in and focus. He did a nice job on her. I got rid of most, like, you can't see it. Like right now, I can't see it from here. I can't see the layer lines. And this is where I said I'm getting picky. If I put these on, I don't think it, oh, look at that. It might magnify it. If I put those on, I could still see some of the layer lines through the primer, but I messed up a little bit. This guy was cool. He already put in the orientation of her eyes, so it's going to make it easier to paint them. The specs are going to come in handy because this one I went over just a little bit too much with primer. Not much I can do about it unless I strip it down. But he did a nice job on her face. So like I said, within the next week or so, I should have her completely done, and then I'll post up a video. It's going to be one video, start to finish, working on her, and it probably shouldn't be more than 20-25 minutes, hopefully, because it's not, really wasn't a lot of work, and I'm not doing anything special besides just finishing up one and getting it up on the shelf. That's it. That looks what this does look way better, Jalen, than you seen. I know you've seen the Jalen. You've seen the marks in her face and everything. So after this is, and that's where I said I messed up. This is actually 3 coats of primer, and I went a little heavy in that eye. I can fix it, you know, just by paint work. If I let me, you know what? I'm gonna put my Googles on here. My Googles on the B-Wing kit. You forgot to mention the LED light unit. My kit has. I did mention the LED light unit. That was the last thing I mentioned. That was the last thing I mentioned. Yeah, I could see the eye, so I shouldn't have a problem with putting that in. I may throw her in some super clean and get that back down so it makes the eye easier. But we'll see how the eye comes out. If it comes out looking wonky, then I'll just throw her in the super clean, pull this all off, and start again. But I like this. This is not a bad sculpt at all, and it'll look decent. You know, like I said, I'll show you the picture that I'm referencing off of, and he didn't do any of the cartoony stuff, and I kind of like the look of just the bold, blocked in colors. So we'll take a look at that in a second. Ready to prime my second group of... Ah, there he is, Dan. And Tom, what's going on? Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Dan is into the 3D printing now too, and he's all addicted to the 3D printing. I got to get that one, excuse me, of Lady Death and Vampirella. I got to get that one. I really want that one. So I'm going to put you on break again, And then I'm going to take this down and I'm going to show you the picture of Dr. Mrs. the Monarch, and I'll show you the look I'm going for. Press the button. Oh my God, 2 for 2? They both work? They both actually work. Holy cow, that is crazy. Uh-oh, I hear Janie. I hear Janeway, she's barking. My Janie's barking like a nut. Pictures. I'll show you, let me see if I still have a screen. Oh, I might not have a screenshot of Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. So I will go over to CG Trader. Oh, Janie's getting ready to go out. She's going crazy. Let's go out. Let's go out. Let's go out. Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. And let's click. If anybody wants this one that 3D prints, it's actually a free file. Copy. Let's go over here. Teaching screen. So I'm shooting for what he did here. He just did blocked in colors. Just black, yellow. This is more of an orange than a red, but looking at the cartoon, it's a red. And exactly like this. I still thinking about doing this transparent, but I think it kind of looks good with the solid color here. And then here she is all solid colored up. I didn't do her gun gloss. I didn't want the gun gloss. I'm doing that in a satin. And then this is satin. The black will be satin. She's a little chilly. And then this will be, all the other colors will be blocked in solid, the yellow. And that'll be glossy. That will be glossy, glossy. Let me come back here for a second. So yeah, she's pretty cool. Oh, that's not that. Here, if anybody wants it, there is the link. I'd love to get in 3D printing, but don't have the funds or space right now. Hopefully in the future. 3D printing is very addictive. I seriously don't want to touch any of the plastic. I love the 3D printing. I mean, this thing's going right now. You can see it. Well, you can't see it because it's too far away, but it's probably about halfway through. Going upsy downsy, upsy downsy. How much time do we have left? 2 hours and 4 minutes. I mean, that's not too bad on the stuff I'm doing. A very full-bodied sculpt. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. So I keep pulling up Cheeto Box. I don't need Cheeto Box right now. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, that's what's going on with her. But yeah, the 3D printing is so addicting. It's ridiculous how addicting it is. Let me go into. I'm going to go back onto there, and I'm going to show you. I was just telling. Go into the wish list. Let's go back to the teaching screen. This is the one I was talking about that Dan just picked up with Vampirilla and Lady Death. And I want to get this one. I have this one on my wish list for a while. This is so cool. And I can tell you what though, the 3D guys that draw, they're a horny bunch of freaking guys. Because they make the female tons and tons and tons of female characters. Yeah, this is definitely cool sculpt of them both. And actually, on scale 75, they have pale flesh that is like this whitish, fleshy color that's on Lady Death. So that should work out pretty well. I gotta test it out and see what it looks like. Gizmo. Here's another one with. This one is, I'm pretty sure it's Lady Death. Yeah, this is Vampirilla and Lady Death not trying to kill each other. So this is another one I want to get. This one is cool diorama with the coffin and the hands coming up from underneath the ground, the skull. I got the bat. Not looking too much like Vampirilla, but close enough. Definitely, you know, I don't have a wish list like Bud. I don't know if Bud is in here, but I think he's got like 100-page wish list going on 3D printing. It's just ridiculous what they have here. The Sorceress. This is actually a second Sorceress from Nom Nom Figures. Nom Nom makes a lot of cool stuff. I have a different Sorceress. This is just another version of her with the skeleton in a different position. So, and this is from, if anybody's played Dragon's Crown, this is from the PS4 game Dragon's Crown. And actually, the Sorceress here, this is what our Halloween cover is. And nobody can have her because Benny, our friend Benny, who's been working mad hours and long days, has already claimed her as his girlfriend. So Benny gets the Sorceress. Let me see where I'm at on here. Oh, I keep pulling up stupid Cheeto box. I got to close that thing down. Let me see. Boyd seems hooked. You get hooked. Just finished my N1 fighter from Gambody. Most fun I've had modeling in years. I'm telling, right, Liam? It's ridiculous. And yeah, George, it's super. I got to catch Boyd's last one where he has 3 things going on. It's super addicting, the 3D printing, especially if you love figures. And there's going to be more and more stuff coming out. I just stumbled upon, for the car guys, some dude that does a whole bunch of 1/24th scale add-ons for Tamiya, Revell, all sorts of stuff with turbocharged engines, new seats, freaking radio systems, all sorts of stuff for cars. There's plenty of figures out there. There's plenty of sci-fi stuff out there with ships and stuff like that. Fred from the community, he just 3D printed up an Enterprise. So it's just, and if you're into props, there's tons of props out there, and they're just getting better and better. The machines are getting better and better. That's why I already put in for my birthday wish list the Premier 8K printer and the Max. I want the Max just because it's bigger and I can print more in one shot. Like with this that I'm printing up to Donald Duck, I would have been able to do pretty much the whole base, if not more. I got alcohol on my fingers, if not more, in one shot. I don't know what I would do with the Mono X if I get those other two, the 8K Premium and the Max. I would probably sell this, and I would sell it to somebody that's close by. Or actually, at that point, I just may give it to somebody. I don't know yet. Oh, Omar's back. Omar's back. Had to get it. Get that one saved. There's tons of stuff to save. I mean, every day I find something new. Every day I find something new. I killed my filament print with 2 years solid of 3D printing. Oh, boy. Good job, Tom. Good job. I haven't put that many hours on this at all. Just because I don't want to have a ton of bags. I already have a few Ziploc bags filled with resin parts for 3D prints. I don't want like 100 freaking bags of parts laying around, so I just keep the files, or I keep them on my wish list. Oh, that's what I was going to show you. This is actually what I am thinking of doing for Star Wars group build. Let me see if I can find her. Where is she? There she is. There she is. Let's go back over to the teaching screen. This is what I'm thinking of doing for the Star Wars group build. Princess Leia riding around on R2-D2 with a little lightsaber at the bottom. This one's a cool print. He gave her a big old booty. That's why I told you, man. These guys that do the females, they get a little crazy with their proportions on some of these ladies. But the only thing I'm worried about is like here. I don't know if this is actually the print. I don't think so. I think this is just a rendering on his computer, but the circles, I don't know if that's part of how he built it. I'm hoping not, because that wouldn't look good, because it's got like all this mesh texture. If it is that, then I would probably have to try to sand this all down and have it smooth, like Leia's cape, or her dress or gown, whatever you want to call it, was smooth in the original Star Wars. And then it comes, he shows you the pieces it comes in, and then he shows it to you on the build plate, how he has it on the build plate. But you can do it one of two ways. You can print out R2 and the bottom half of Leia in one shot, or you can go ahead and print out her leg, or the bottom half, boot, and R2. Or you can do, see, I wouldn't print this out like this. I wouldn't print her hood in two separate halves. That seam, especially if it does come out with that texture, then I would want to do it in one shot and paint her face in there. I would definitely not do it this way. I would probably do this half with this head and forget about this head and forget about the full body over here. So I don't know, but definitely not this head. I don't, unless you don't want her hood on, but he doesn't give you the option of the hood hanging back on her neck, so I would definitely go with that option there. So I'm thinking of getting that and doing that for the Star Wars group build. I think I could get that one done in time. No, those eyes, you could definitely do those eyes. You could definitely do them. Come on. You can. If I could do eyes, I'm starting to do eyes. Let me see something. Let's go back. I'm going back in there. Okay, I'm looking at, all right. So this one, unlike the Monarch build I'm doing, this guy didn't draw in the eyes. You can see here that her eyes are blank, so you're going to have to put your own eyes in here. And what I do is I just grab this, I screenshot this, and then I try to copy the eyes how he did them. I wouldn't be able to do all this detail, because this is definitely computer generated rendering. What I would do is do the thin black outer circle, of course the pupil, and then go darker in here like I did on Batgirl. I had more dark up here towards the top, and then I went lighter in here. So it's possible. You could do it, Dan. You could do it. I have faith in you. Like I said, if I can... Excuse me, now I got the hiccups. If I could do it, you can do it too. I printed custom Sanders. Nice. Kenny Crypt Keeper body split open. Can you say drain... Oh, you forgot the drain holes, Ron? You forgot the drain holes? Oh, no. This was not... This one, it's ridiculous, because this has so many flat sides that I put 5 down this side, I put 3 down this side, and I put, I think, 5 in the back here. So I had plenty of drain holes. That sucks, man, that you didn't put the drain holes in. And if anybody's curious, I know we got some new people here, why I print in resin, because now in clear resin, I mean, now I shy away from the gray, because I had a couple crack on me. And with the clear resin and the UV light makes it all the way through this, or like a transparent blue resin or a green resin. The light will make it all the way through and cure it. Now, guys that are hardcore and like the gray, like Omar, he's got like one of those dental lights that he puts up into the 3D print, and he'll use the UV light in there to cure the inside of the gray. Because you got to remember, with even though it's getting cured during the print, it's not fully cured, and on the inside that's not going to get fully dry with the gray, so you have to get up in there and make sure that it's or clean it out really well, get that thing out and then try to cure it. And that's why I went over to the clear, because I know I may not be able to see all the detail now. Once I prime it up, I can, but at least I know with the UV light this is cured all the way through, and I don't have to worry about, any of the nonsense of it cracking. All I have to worry about is over time it probably will crack, or Who knows how long resin lasts? I don't, especially since it's being hollowed out, and the walls on these things are 2 millimeters thick. They're not that thick, so who knows how long these will last. I'm just hoping Mickey Mouse back there lasts a long time, because Kenny loves that one, and he'll have something when I'm gone. That's next level. You can do it. I think the texture on her robe is celebrate. I don't know what that is. Deliberate. I was like, celebrate. Deliberate. I think it's deliberate too, but it does kind of look like the print swirl, so if I get it, we'll find out. Had some, not enough. That stinks, Ron. I'm sorry that happened to you. Let it sit minimum 24 hours, then cure the inside for sure. Yeah, I learned that from Omar. He showed me that little dental UV light to get up on the inside. I'm crazy, but I got scared now with the gray, so it's I just feel more comfortable with going with the clear resin. And like I said, once I put it on the UV thing, you can see the light penetrating the whole thing, so I'm not worried about this. Maybe one day I'll get over my fear of gray and get back to printing with gray. She's celibate. There we go, Jalen. That's what it is. When I print out the 2 bases, I'll be putting braces in the hollowed out base. You know what the nice thing is? With the clear, you can actually, you can't see it now. If I sprayed this with a gloss, you'd be able to see through it. But when I put supports in, this is all supported on the inside. It's got all the supports on the inside of this thing, which is nice. Like I said, this is going to be a ridiculously big base, and I'm still on the hunt for a dungeon door because I want to make this pretty cool. Dana has thrown out the challenge. All right, let's go back to this. Dana has thrown out the challenge. And I'm challenging you, Dan, with the eyes. You can do it. I know you can do it. This challenge is a little bit more of a daunting task, and I don't really think it can be done. I gotta find the print. Let's blow it up big. Okay, so anybody that hasn't seen it, most of you have seen this picture already of Donald Duck as Dracula with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. But Dana, excuse me, Dana's challenged me to use an LED to light this thing up. I really don't think that it's possible. I want to see if I can find a good picture of it, like a closer picture of it. This is such a cool diorama. Okay, so there's the little candle wick. That is one, it's tiny. But 2, this, I'm not going to hollow it out. So I don't know how I would get an LED under here and then up over through this ring. The easy part would be getting it through his arm, through his body, through his leg, and of course down through the base. But she's challenged me to get an LED in here. This way the light shines up and this flickers. The other thing I was thinking I can do, and I think she had mentioned it too, instead of going underneath and putting an LED and lighting up the little wick over here, paint the candle and paint the fire, reds, yellows, oranges to make it look good, and then hollow the top out here, add the LED in there, and then have the wire going through and have the light flickering. I might play with that and see how it looks. If it looks like the light is actually flickering, I may go that way with it. Let's see whatever works for you and everyone else. Absolutely, Omar. I'm just a big scaredy cat since I had a couple crack on me, Omar. I see this kid Kenny and Spencer Wolf just the other day in SMK on scale model kit review X Plus the Vampirilla is a very nice kit from X Plus. R2 is whipping the head like a spin cycle. Some of those X Plus plastic kits have yeah, they are. They're very nice. The X Plus kits. Turn. What are we turning sideways? That thing is going to be super tiny. The old gamer put the LED in the top of. That's what I'm thinking, Chuck. If we put it up in the top and have, because we do have the Ralph board, our own board for fire, the flicker may look good enough where the eye doesn't tell that it's coming from the top if it's a bright enough flicker. So we'll try some things out. We'll see if we can get it. I think a tea light would be too big. I think I'm going to have to go with a Pico in there. A Pico. Here, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Where's the lantern? Okay, let me delete this other one. Ah, you stupid thing. I had it clicked on that. Okay. Boom. Let's go over to I don't know if teaching's gonna work on this. So I'm trying to show you Cheeto box. Let me see. What do I have? Teaching, HLI computer screen. No, I don't want that. Chat, edit social media. Chat. Where's the one that I did? Is it under review? Sorry, I'm gonna be messing with. Oh, look at that! I'm big. I'm gonna be messing with stuff. Computer screen. Okay. There we go. That might be the one. Let me put this up. And see. No, that's not it. Computer screen is not the one. I don't remember which one it is. I was gonna try to show you Cheeto box. This way you could see exactly how small the piece is. The piece is really, really small, and the arms of the lantern aren't that thick. Another thing that I might be able to do with that is the Pico. The Picos are really tiny, and so is the wiring on it. I might be able to put it on the inside leg of the lantern and then take a paintbrush with resin and paint over it, and it shouldn't be that big. So I might print up a few of the lantern and see how we can play with it, and if we come up with something good, we'll make a video of it. Off-topic question: what's the cutoff date and time for stream monthly photos for March, or is there the March one is done? So tonight I'll put up the April one, and as soon as April hits, then no more photos for that. We want them in the month before. This way we can we have them in for the, you know what I mean. April's is in March, May's is in April. So when the end of the month comes, no more entries for that one, because otherwise then I'm just keep adding and adding and adding. You know what I'm gonna do right now though? Let me go in here. Live stream monthly photos, March live stream monthly photos, April 2023. If you want, did it post it? It didn't even post it. Stupid thing. If you want, Ben, put it. You put a picture in there. Why not? Put a picture in there. Put the darn pictures in there. Let's start this. Paste. Please post your April 2023 monthly. Oh, I spelt monthly wrong. Monthly live stream photos here. I was gonna say something, and I do not remember what I was gonna say. And it was about this. Oh, I was gonna say about your off topic. Nothing's off topic in here, Ben. Everything is on topic. Unstick that thread. I'm gonna stick the. Oh, wait a minute. Go unstick that one. And I just put March up twice like a frickin' idiot. April pictures. April. Let's make that a sticky and unlocked. We'll save that. Okay, April is up there and stickied, so whoever wants to start putting your pictures up for April, you can. Nothing's wrong with the website. Why? Which website? I'm on it right now. Home. No, I'm on them all right now. I'm on the main site. Over to the community. I'm jumping back and forth. We're good to go on that. We're good to go. Some-timers. Cheat Kenny. Use fluorescent paints and grab some UV LEDs for mood lighting. It should glow. That would be cool, Spence. That would be interesting. Be back painting. He's painting it. Have made fiber optic line with... Oh, look at that. That is some thin stuff, too. Thank you, Spence, for putting that up. Yeah, I'm on the HLI site, Dana. No problems on any of the sites. Shop is up. Main site is up, and I'm on the forum right now. I was just on there. Omar's going to paint again. Good deal. Yeah, my base is cracked on me. Oh, that sucks, Dan. That sucks. Yeah, that's just because the inside... Like these, I shouldn't really be touching this right now because this is still uncured resin. I'll wash my hands because I do have to go, pet my doggies and stuff like that. Even though it's clear and I threw alcohol in it, I still let these sit for like 24 hours or more to make sure it's pretty dry, and then I'll throw them under the UV lights because I'm in no rush to, I'm in no rush to build these at all. I just need to get them done so I can start doing some stuff with them. My process for cleaning them is I have 2 buckets underneath here. One's dirty, old alcohol. So when the new alcohol gets dirty, I put it in that one and I get new alcohol. So I swoosh it around all in there by hand with a glove on. Get as much of the resin off of it as I can from the outside and the inside. Then I put it in my wash and cure station, which I don't use alcohol in that. I went the Omar route. I use 50% mean green, 50% water. I run it through there. Then I run it under water to get all the soap and everything off it. Then once that's done, then I open up my bucket of clean alcohol and I run it through there again. Shake it all about. I get alcohol on the inside of the print, shake it all up as much as I can, try to get all the other resin out, and then now I let it sit. Like I said, I shouldn't really be touching that because it is not cured resin. I can feel the stickiness on my hands. Yes, it's showing the mobile version on my computer. That's because it doesn't like you, Dana. If you're on your computer, hit Control and F5, see if that clears it up. I don't know why it's showing the mobile version. Main site can sometimes display as mobile. You might have to clear your cache and history. The main site, yes. The main site does act funky like that for some reason. And I think on the shop, Paul is going to get a new version of it because he doesn't like how it's acting. That's an older an older theme he's using. So I think he's going to be updating that so it's easier to use and navigate around the shop. And if you haven't been to the shop, go to shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. We still have sales on green strawberry stuff. We're trying to move that. Once the green strawberry is gone, it's gone. We're almost out of HLI FX001A boards again. That's just the blinker and the the blinker and the nav. We only have 7 of those left. We have very few boards left. The pick and place is not on the way yet. It's about time for Kenny to blow the site up again. No, I am not blowing the site up. Kenny, would it be any trouble for you to provide the downlink for Mickey Jason? I'd like to purchase it and print it off for this Halloween. Yeah, I'll get that. Hold on. I'm still on CG Trader. I'll just go to my purchases over yonder. My purchases. I'll get that for you. It's cool too. Ken, the Mickey Jason actually comes with 3 figures. I'm going to be doing the other 2 for Halloween and for Kenny. One's Goofy Leatherface and one is Donald Kruger. So just hold on a second. I'll get you grab you the link right now. Copy. Paste. Enter. It's a long overdue for a total system crash. Yes, it's been over a year, I think. We're not going to crash the system because if it crashes again, I will shut down all of it and just stay on YouTube. I will just do that. Write that process somewhere. Ruben, do you want me to write that in the Discord? I'll put that up in the Discord if you want me to. That's just my process. Everybody has a different way of cleaning their resin prints. Some people don't do it that way. Howdy all. Please don't blow up the... I am not Bob. What's going on, Bob? What is up, Bob Bruce, our epic builder? 7 dual blinkers, 12 Grissom, and 4 Ralph boards. Now, Spence, I got to find my Ralph boards. I don't know what I did with mine because I think I had 1 or 2 for Kelly's build. So I might have to buy another one. Think I got nav and strobe boards in Franklin. Oh, okay. Yeah, we just out of nowhere had a bunch of orders for the dual blinker board. So they, for some reason, they're picking up again. I think word of mouth spreading by me. Don't worry, I'm not spreading anything bad except for about the shop has slowed to a crawl. So I think it's time that we're going to have to invest in some advertising. What is the name? Oh, Ben, thank you very much. Ben just put up already for April. Ben is our first one for April. Lufthansa. Paul just told me the name of the books, and he does reviews on them all the time. And we're going to be selling those books. Now, we do have in detail and scale books. Those are on sale. We're trying to move those. Once the in detail and scale are gone, they're going to be gone. And we're not picking those back up either. So anything that does sell well, we're going to stick with. Anything that's a very slow seller and we're not making our money back on is going to be gone from the shop. You know, if we do advertising and we get more people, more and more people, then we'll probably get Green Strawberry back. But it seems like we get more military people on the shop than we do anything else. But we're not getting rid of our boards. Our boards are definitely going to be staying. I can't find the name of the books. It's, I think they do ImFocus and the U-boat books. They do a whole bunch of books, which is pretty cool. I thought I'd give it a try. Like, hey, Ben, or is this Joe? It's Joe Benjen. You know who it is. It's Joe Benjen. We know they're slick. Joe puts on those gloves, so we don't know, you know, if it's Ben or Joe or who it is, or if it's both of them all at the same time. Oh, God. I love those guys. They do great freaking videos. Let me see what... Oh, yeah, that worked. That is sweet. Nice picture, too. Very, very nice. You know what? Let's go over here. Ben is the first one that got his April in. I love the positioning of them, that they're not straight. I like the canted. I didn't get to see the video yet today, so the base, that base is really cool. Very, very nice. Very nicely done. If you guys haven't watched Ben, the plates down here, Ben cast all those, did a really nice job on them. Of course, Ben, builds his bases. These are 1/144th scale abouts. Bandai TIE Fighters. Oh, that is cool. That is very, very cool. I'm gonna see if I can find something. I want to see if I can find something. I don't know if I'm visible on here or what. I don't know what I'm on. Just hold on. Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can find it again. I should have kept it in my frickin' wish list, and I didn't put it on my wish list. And I'm an idiot for not putting it on my wish list. I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through CG Trader right now. I don't want to say what I'm looking for, because I want to show it to you, because I think they're actually pretty darn cool. And of course, I'm not going to find them because I want to show you guys. And like I said, like I'm an idiot. When I find something, I should just throw it onto my wish list. And guys, if you don't know, if I find this, I'll show you where the wish list is for you guys. Some people don't know. It took me a while to find. Of course, like an idiot, it took me a while to find it. But the wish list is the best thing, because sometimes you see something and it's like, oh, that's cool. And then like now you go looking for it and you can't find it. You just can't find the frickin' thing because I'm looking for it. And that's how it is, like with tools and everything on the bench. You put it down and then you can't find it. Come on, come on. I thought it was in this. If it's not, I'm going to give up, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. And then I'll go searching for it and put it in my wish list and show it to you next time. I don't think it was this far back into, I don't think I was 8 or 9, 10 pages in. How's it going into figures now? That's stupid. I put in bases because I'm looking for bases. All right, Ben, I was trying to find it for you just to frustrate you a little bit. There are 3D tiles, 3D printed tiles. If you had a 3D printer, I would do them for you. Of the star, the tiles that you made up. This guy made a whole bunch of them, and I don't think they were priced too crazily. And they were really, really nice. So after I saw, I seen what you were doing, I was like, oh, that would be cool to build something like that, the trench run. And then I was like, I'm too lazy. I don't want to cast anymore because I did it once, and it's fun, but it's just like a little bit of a hassle to cast like that. And people did it for years. I don't know how they ended up doing that stuff. But that's a lot of work casting. Like John Dennett, that's what he does. He sculpts with clay, and then he hand casts all his busts, and he does a beautiful job on them. But now with 3D printing, it's so easy just to 3D print something up. When I find those, I'm not going to find it. I'm in the Star Wars stuff, and I can... Oh, wait. Is this it? Is this it? Wait a minute. Is that the guy? Let me go back a page. Let me go back a page. I don't even know what I'm on right now. I don't even know what you're seeing right now of what I'm doing. There we go. Let me see if I'm on the teaching. All right, Ben. Just to drive you crazy. They're in 1/72nd scale, but they can be reduced in size, which is... Oh, he's even got a YouTube video of it? Oh, let's go. Minute 28. No. See, I've been having this problem too, going other places and the video's not working. So he's got all these crazy tiles that you can mix and match together. Oh, there's the one. Here, let me pause that. Ah, that sucks. Let me see if they got it. That's awesome with the ball. See this one in here? If I can blow it up. This one in here, that's the one Ben cast one of these. I think one of these. Definitely this over here. So if you're looking to do a diorama, all right, let me copy that. Let me go back to Q&A because I know somebody's going to want these. Somebody's going to want these. Paste. And we'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. Oh, there's one. What is going on, one? No, we have not found your Ford frame yet. Good to see you, my friend. It took you a while to get in here. It took you definitely a while to get in here. But yeah, those tiles are freaking sweet. Let me go over to him again. I think he's the dude. You know what? That's not even the dude. I'm gonna find the other ones, and I'll get links for that. But that's a nice little setup there. But this other guy had a ton of tiles. What is this? See, you start messing with stuff. All right, remember the old toys we used to have? All the I still have Star Wars figures at my brother's house. I have a lot of Star Wars figures. Let's go back over to the teaching screen. And this is where 3D printing comes in. If you have the figures, look, there's the old Jabba the Hutt from Kenner, where his tail waggles. This is the 3D printed Jabba the Hutt throne room. So if you want to do Jabba's throne room, you can, which is really cool. That is pretty cool. He doesn't have the figures. Let me see what else he has. Jabba's throne room set, top floor. Oh, look at that. You can make a whole diorama out of Jabba's throne room. That is sick. That is pretty cool. The Rancor pit. Main entrance, throne area, side entrance, trophy room. This guy's got it all. What else does he have over here? It looks like... Oh my god, this guy's got 399 3D models? Alright, the link I just gave you, if you're into Star Wars, he has a whole bunch of Star Wars stuff. Oh, it is the guy. Here's the separate... He does separate tiles. Death Star Tile C. Oh, these are free. Are these 1/72nd scale? 3" by 3" 1/72 scale. Yeah, he's got some of them for free. So you got to look through stuff and see what they have. So anybody that's oh, he's got the whole set over here for free. He's got a whole set for free. F1, F2. So you could get most of the tiles if you're going to do something for Star Wars. The link, I put the link to this guy's stuff. These tiles are for free. The E, the D's are free. So it looks like he's not even selling the tiles anymore. He's just giving them away for free. What is this? Death Star tiles. Look at these long tiles. You can do some. You can make a whole damn Death Star out of the 3D printed stuff that this guy has. Yeah, I definitely, you know what? So I don't lose this guy. Let me take this guy. Anybody that uses, oh, look it. He put all of his links right in here. All right, I got to add this to the wish list. There's always a wish list button over here. These models consist of 1 complement tile and 2 tile halves. So he's got everything. Here, let me grab this one in K. Excuse me. He's got everything in here. I'll come back to Q&A. That was sweet. So I'm going to really take a look through that tonight. But that's cool that all the 1/72 scale tiles. I got to go get a freaking haircut. I just haven't had time. All the 1/72 scale tiles are free. So anybody doing 1/72 scale TIE fighters or an X-Wing going down the trench run, that's nice. Run then along your floor. Henry Sanchez, what's going on? What is going on, dude? Good to see you. Holy crapola, it's almost 8:30. That means we've been on for a long time. I did it for a living for a while. I've done enough modeling and castings to last a lifetime, but I got to mold some real studio models and props, so it was kind of cool. I seen your stuff. What was it, Stargate? You did restoration on that, I think it was, Dana. You did some cool Stargate stuff, and you did a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's it, 2024. I'm doing a 1/72 scale Death Star. I need to start stocking up on 3x3 tiles. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I just saved that to my wish list. So if anybody forgets, just ask me, because this guy's got a ridiculous amount of stuff and all for free. I think tonight I may start hitting up those tiles before, just because sometimes these guys go away and all their products go away too. So you may want to grab some stuff before they're gone. So I got to see what those tiles are up to. What is this? Control panel working? What the hell is that? Yo, okay, I'm getting excited with this guy's stuff. All right, check this out. Remember when R2 puts his little thing and goes into the screen and turns it really fast back and forth? He has a 1/1 scale control panel that works. This guy is nuts. I'd love to. I'm going to grab his free stuff just to see what it looks like when printed, because just because his renderings are good doesn't mean that that the prints are good. So if this is cool, if this is real 1/1 scale, I can make some of these and put them on the wall in the shop here. That would be very interesting. The Mandalorian throne room, 1/18 scale. This guy really loves Star Wars. See, now he's got me looking again. Macross too. He does Macross stuff. Look, that's like off the flight deck. Yeah, left flight deck. How many flight decks does this guy have? Blender. Interesting dude. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Very interested in seeing. 1/72 Death Star would be between 1.2 and 1. And that is why I enjoy Spence being a mathematician. He puts us all in our place pretty quickly when we mess up the math. Can you play goalie in hockey, own your own drum kit, and own a pickup truck or motorbike? I don't play goalie. Only nutty people play goalie. Only nutty people play goalie, like my brother. He's a goalie. I'd love to scratch build something like that. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Oh God, control panels at waist high in Kenny's shop. No, Chris. Control panels are not going to be waist high. Not at all. Not at all. You know what I need to do though? I need to get some wood and put it underneath this clamp because the clamp is freaking bending. I had it on the bottom, but I got to put it on top now. All right, boys and girls, we've been on for a while. It says 2 hours and 2 minutes, but I don't think we've been on that long because I let it run for about 15 minutes. So we've been on for about an hour and 45 minutes. So that was fun. That was a good show. We had checking out some models, checking out what I'm building, and came across some really cool 3D printed stuff. Those are free. I'm gonna see how they print up. If we can print up enough of them, we'll put them on the shop. The Empire used a metric system. They did. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the 3D printing. It is the future. I don't care what anybody says. It's definitely the future of model making, and that's not a bad thing. Model making has evolved for a long, long time, and it's not going anywhere. It's just going to be new stuff. We'll still see styrene for us, but I think the newer kids, all they'll have is resin printing. They'll be running up the walls when he gets done. The Empire doesn't use Imperial? Good point, Spence. Good point. They do use Imperial. How you like that? Best end of the workday in a while. Very good, Ben. I'm glad you had a good end to the workday. All right, boys and girls. I am going to go spend a little time with Kelly and the family and the doggies and stuff like that because tomorrow it's 4 a.m. I got to bring Mom over to my brother Tommy. She's going to spend a few days over there and hang out, and then I'll pick her up and bring her back home. Actually, if I didn't tell you guys, Mom's house is in contract, so that's a good thing. The people really like it, want it. Everything's going through smooth so far. Hopefully it's smooth sailing, and that'll get done in a quick manner for my mom. Kenny's like, later, time to spend the night on CG Trader. Absolutely. Screw Pornhub. I'm going over to CG Trader. All right, boys and girls, I'm out of here. I will see you all I am working Saturday. I doubt any overtime, so I will see you all Saturday night, and we'll figure out something to do then too. So everybody have a great night. Make sure you're being good out there. Take care, and bye-bye, everybody.